and welcome back to the channel. So it is Tuesday night and we are live here on the channel. And if this is your first time joining us, a big welcome, a big hello. If you have watched other videos that we have here on the channel, if you have been live with us before, a big welcome back to you. My name is Carmen, and tonight we are going to be talking about something that we have coming up and that I'm super duper excited about. So it is, we're going to be talking about carb cycling. Before we do that though, if you've been on the channel and you have not hit the subscribe button, I would love to have you do that. Join our growing community, smash that like button, ring the notification bell. We do upload weight loss tips and videos and recipes every single week here on the channel. And so if you are not subscribed and you haven't ring the notification bell, then you could be missing out on the tip that gets you going. The tip that's the breakthrough that you need when you need it. The truth is, we never know when the breakthrough or the tip or what we need to hear, when we need to hear it's gonna happen. And so not only that, I mean, I'm kind of biased, but I think our community here on the YouTube is pretty special, pretty dynamic, and just filled with such an amazing group of people. So I would love to have you join that. Smash that like button. And let's go ahead and hop in. So tonight we're going to talk about carb cycling. And unlike a lot of videos that I've spent hours watching, I am not going to really get into the nitty gritty of how to do it. What I am going to get into are what we have coming up in a week and what you have the opportunity to take part in and save yourself hours and hours, tens of hours of research. Because here's what I found out. Most people don't really need to know or want to know all the science behind it. Most people want the benefits and results of carb cycling. So what is carb cycling first and foremost? Carb cycling used to be something that was predominantly used by athletes to cut fat but preserve the muscle. Because a lot of things that you'll see in the dieting world, in the detox world, where you're losing a lot of weight quickly, is you're not just losing fat, but you're also losing muscle. And so carb cycling is a way that you manipulate the carbohydrates that your body's eating on specific days at specific times. And so you're turning your body into a fat burning furnace. You are turning your body into a fat incinerator based on how you eat without giving up any of the foods, without giving up carbohydrates, without giving up fats, without giving up all of those things, but it's manipulating them in a certain way. All right. So this one used to be something that a lot of athletes used, and in the past couple years, it's really gotten more mainstream. It's become this really like glitzy, sexy, like really cool thing that a lot of people want to do, but unfortunately don't really know how to do it. And so I first heard about carb cycling a couple years ago, and I was like, okay, and I had done all the research on detoxes and fad diets, because the last thing, being in the health industry, losing 161 pounds, and then going on to have my chosen profession is to help other people lose weight as well. To be in that industry and watch people jack up their metabolism, watch people lose weight really quickly, but in most cases, not losing just fat, also losing muscle. And let me just tell you, I don't know how you feel about this, but how I feel about this is, if I am going to lose anything, let it be the fat, let it be the wiggle, let it be the jiggle, let it be all the fluff. Don't let it be my muscle. Like the muscle I have, I've worked hard for, and I'm already fighting freaking Mother Nature to keep my muscle, because as we age, we also lose muscle. And so I started researching this whole carb cycling thing, and I was like, oh, wow, this sounds really cool. And you're talking about, when I say researching, I say, minimum 20 hours I have spent on how to do it, the best ways to do it, the best foods to eat, so when we do it, we can get our maximum result for the minimum amount of effort. So if you're going to put in the effort, let us get the maximum result. Does that make sense? If you're going to take the time to do it, let the result match at least your effort, if not a bigger result than your effort. So we did a carb cycling group in at the third quarter, early fall of last year of 2020, we did a carb cycling group. And first and foremost, the response was we had a lot of people that jumped into the group that had never done carb cycling before. They didn't know nothing about it. They had heard of it. They wanted the result of it. They wanted to turn their body into a fat burning incinerator. They wanted to have their body torch the fat and keep the muscle and lose a crazy amount of weight in 15 days. Reduce bloat, increase energy, all those things. And so we had a lot of people jump into that group, and a lot of them had never done it, didn't know nothing about it, didn't know how it works, which was absolutely amazing. And the results of that group blew my mind. Like, I know the results of carb cycling just from the results I've seen in my own life. But when I walked other people through the system that we've created here, when I walked other people through, because inside of this group, they were in a group and it was 15 days. And inside of this group, they were given a menu, what to eat every single day, when to eat it. And so the 15 days of carb cycling is made up of 3 different days. It's made up of a high carb day, a medium carb day, and a low carb day. So you're still getting carbs, you're just on the low carb days, you're getting more fat, less carbs, medium carb days, medium carbs, medium fat. And on the high carb days, you're getting a high carbs and low fat. And so what typically happens with a lot of people who eat keto lifestyle and things like that is they will eat low carb, high fat. And then what happens is your body burns through all those reserves, which is great, right? Because your body starts torching fat. But then what happens after just a couple days is your body adjusts and it goes, oh, I'm not getting those carbohydrates anymore. I better really hunker down and reserve. And so it actually slows your metabolism down. But with carb cycling, just when your body starts getting to that point where it's like, whoa, what's going on? I'm not getting my energy. I'm not getting my carbs. I better slow down. All of a sudden you throw in a high carb day and your body's like, woo, carbohydrates. So you're manipulating the carbs, so you're keeping your body burning fat at a maximum level. And so inside of this group, we give the menu of what to eat, when to eat it, what are your low carb days, what are your medium carb days, what are your high carb days, how much water to drink. Inside of that group, not only do you know what to eat, when to eat it, and how to eat it, but inside of that group, inside of those 15 days, it's actually me coaching everybody through it. It's actually me being live inside of that group because why? I've done it, right? Like, I've been there, done it. And when you've done something and you've gotten results from it, there's tips and tricks you learn along the way that you're like, hey, on this day, you're going to be dealing with this. And here's how to get over that. On this day, here's what you're going to be dealing with. And here's how you get over that. And so every day for those 15 days, I'm coaching you through exactly what to do to get the very best results inside of this group. And so the results from the last group we did, let's just not conversate about it. Let me actually tell you what happened inside. And these were just a fraction of the people that reported their numbers of what happened inside of the 15 days. So I'm just going to go over the pounds that were lost. 10 pounds lost in 15 days. 8.4 pounds lost in 15 days. 4.5 pounds lost. 6 pounds lost in 15 days. 8.6 pounds lost in 15 days. 12 pounds lost in 15 days. 13 pounds lost in 15 days. 6 pounds. 3.5 pounds. 6.2 pounds. 8.8 pounds. 9.2 pounds lost in 15 days. 8 pounds lost in 15 days. Just in case you're not doing the math, 15 days is 2 weeks plus a day. Just in case you're wondering. I'm sure you already figured that out. So 8 pounds lost in 15 days. 6.5 pounds lost in 15 days. 9.4 pounds lost in 15 days. 4.2 pounds lost in 15 days. And the Mac Daddy of them all, the person who lost the most amount of weight that reported it inside of 15 days was 14.4 pounds lost in 15 days. And these were people, we had men, we had women, we had people that were anywhere from over 300 pounds all the way down to 150 pounds. We had we had a woman that was 70 years old. We had a girl that was 15 years old. So we had all different ages from all over the world. We had people from the US, from Canada, from the UK. We had people from all over the world, all different ages, men, women, all different sizes. And you heard the results. We did not have one person who participated in the group that did not see a weight loss at all. Now that's just the poundage, which by the way is kind of crazy. Like when I saw that 14.4 pounds inside of 15 days, I was like, say what? Say what? My voice just got a little bit higher. But that was just the weight. There were other benefits that people saw. We had a girl that had been suffering from chronic headaches. And she said, inside of these 15 days, I have not had a headache. And I've been having headaches almost daily for the past 6 months. Inside of the Carb Cycling Group, no headaches. We had a gentleman who was dealing with chronic back pain. And within 3 days into the group, he's like, I don't know what's going on, but I have almost no back pain. And listen, I'm not saying that carb cycling takes your back pain away. What I am saying is this dude said his back pain was reduced to almost nothing within 72 hours of starting the Carb Cycling Group. And, part of it makes sense to me because a lot of times we eat foods that cause inflammation in our body. And so when we're eating foods that are not causing inflammation, when we're turning our body into a fat burning incinerator, then you naturally start to feel better. You naturally are reducing inflammation. You're naturally reducing bloat. Carb cycling is known to be very good for people that struggle with hormone imbalances. A lot of people that doctors will recommend them do a diet similar to a carb cycling diet for people that deal with hormone imbalances and all of those things. Every single person inside of the group reported that they felt an increase in energy. Because what's happening when you're carb cycling, and again, I'm not going to get all sciencey on you, but on your low carb days, you're eating higher fats. So your fats are sustaining your energy level. On the days where you're eating low fat, you're eating higher carbs. So now your body's having a party because you're eating all the carbs, right? So you're maintaining, and in many cases, you're seeing an increase in your energy levels. A lot of times, when you see people that have done, and I know this from experience, I can remember there was a season in my life where I got roped into, caught up in, sold on detoxes. And this was, a decade ago or so. I was still morbidly obese. I was still 288 pounds. And with those detoxes, I definitely saw that I lost weight. But what I also saw was that I didn't just lose fat. I lost fat and I lost muscle. When I looked at my body fat percentage that I lost, it wasn't all fat. It was muscle too. What I also saw was a decrease in energy versus an increase in energy. The way you are manipulating the carbs you're eating inside of the Carb Cycling Group, you're going to see an increase in energy. Almost everybody reported that they were sleeping better, sleeping more soundly. No bloat. Their bloat had gone down. Their stomachs had gotten flatter. A lot of people noticed right here in their neck that their neck was depuffed. Their cheeks. It was kind of crazy inside of these 15 days. One of the things we didn't do last time that we're doing this time inside of the group is we're going to have everybody take not just a before photo, but a photo of just your face. Because it was so crazy to see people's faces change inside of 15 days just because right here in their neck, here in their cheeks, all of that was depuffing, de-bloating, getting rid of, some of that extra fluff that we carry in this area. Yeah. I'm just looking at my notes here to make sure I covered everything. So here's the deal. We only had one of these in 2020. For a couple different reasons. This is something your body is only recommended to do a maximum of 4 times a year. So once every 3 months is the maximum that you should do this to get the maximum results. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work on my part to put together the menu, to do the daily coaching inside of the group, to do everything that it takes to run this so that you get the biggest bang for your buck. So that if you're going to spend your time and energy in this, that you're going to get the maximum results. So we only ran one of these in the entire calendar year of 2020 with everything else we were doing. This year, we have 2 concretely scheduled. A third one is a maybe, depending on how the year ends up shaking out. But we have our very first Carb Cycling Group of 2021 starting on Monday, February 15th. So in just under a week, we are launching our very first Carb Cycling Group of the year. And the first 2 days we get inside of that group, we do prep. So we have 48 hours of prep. So Monday rolls around, Monday and Tuesday are our prep days. We get inside of the group. This is where we're prepping our food. We're making sure we have everything we need. We're making sure we get everything printed out. We're going through all the prep so that you're setting yourself up to succeed. So that you're taking, if you have success and failure on the table, you're taking failure and you're getting it off the table and you're saying, I'm going to kick this thing's butt. Like, I'm going to rock this. I'm going to set myself up to succeed. Because have you ever started something and you didn't set yourself up to succeed? You didn't prepare. You didn't do all the things that you should have done. I know I've done this. Like, there's so many times I've started something. It was like the morning of, and I had nothing that I needed. I was just like flying by the seat of my pants. And then when I didn't succeed, I was like, what the heck? So we're going to take failure right off the table. We're going to give you 48 hours to prepare. And then on Wednesday, which will be February 17th, will be our day one. We will start off, the low, medium, high carb, all of that kind of stuff. But you'll know exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it before we even get there. So what I'm going to do is a link in the description box. I'm going to have a link in the description box that's going to be you registering for the group. When you click on that link, you're going to fill out all the information, fill out the form. At that point, I'm going to send you all the details. You'll watch a short video. It'll walk you through what you have to do to lock in your spot. And the last time we did this, 50% of the people that did it were brand new. I had never worked with them before. The other 50% were current clients that I work with that just were like, yeah, I want to carb cycle. And it's kind of fun and it's kind of exciting. Like, if you've gotten used to dieting at all, like, carb cycling is fun because like you're changing it from low, medium, high. You're changing it from a lot of carbs to a lot of fat to medium. Like, so it's always changing. Like, so it's kind of exciting. Like 15 days really goes by just like this. It's like lickety split, and you're going to be down, based on our last group, anywhere from 3.5 to 14.4 pounds, 3.5 to 14.4 pounds inside of those 15 days. It's a great way. Listen, a lot of people start off the new year saying, hey, with the resolution of, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to finally, once and for all, lose the first 5 or the last 5 or the first 10 or the last 10 or 100, or no matter how many you have to lose. But a lot of times by February, we might have gotten a little discouraged. We might have gotten a little off track. We might have lost focus. So this is a great way to refocus. This is a great way, if you've gotten off track, to press the reset button to get yourself back on track. And you're going to be jumping off with some weight loss, some increased energy. I mean, who doesn't want to lose weight, de-bloat, and increase your energy? I'll put both hands and both feet up on that one. So anyway, also let me know in the comments if you have any questions on this. If you have any questions that I didn't answer. But the thing I love the most about this is that it's a system that has been proven to get results. It's a system that has been not only well-researched, well thought out, and proven. And so, like, I think, man, it's kind of crazy. Like, you don't have to do all the research. You just get to jump in, take advantage of the system that's already been put together for you, and you get to reap the reward of getting the result. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to share this video. There's nothing worse than someone finding out after it's already started that this is going on. So if you know somebody who's been struggling to lose weight, if you know somebody who's been like, had a New Year's resolution to lose weight this year, and they've kind of, gotten busy adulting, fallen off track, unfocused, this could be the exact thing they need to jumpstart their weight loss. We've all got to start somewhere. So invite somebody to do it with you. There's nothing like a buddy system, buddying up with somebody that you know, that you love. Maybe it's a daughter, maybe it's a mom, maybe it's a grandma, maybe it's an aunt, an uncle, a coworker, a BFF, a husband, a wife, whatever that is. Invite somebody to do it with you. Share this. We live in a country where more than 70% of our country struggles with their weight and doesn't want to. And it's only 15 days. You can do anything for 15 days. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Before you leave, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will be checking the the link down below, getting the emails out with all the details. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.